What's up, guys? I'm doing 7 days of useful tips on getting a new tattoo. This is day one. Not all tattoo artists are created equal. You might not get an artist that smells as good as me or does as good a work as me. So it's your job in this day and age to research your artist, to go through Instagram and check out their work. Make sure that they are consistent in their work. There are some artists that have been tattooing for 20 to 30 years that don't do as good a work as some artists that have been tattooing for 2. So don't expect your artist to shift to your style either, because different artists specialize in different areas. There are a lot of artists that do multiple different styles of tattoos, but they still specialize in certain areas and they still appreciate and enjoy certain art more than others. So if you want a good tattoo in this day and age, research your artist. And today I'm going to talk about something that's just important. In this day and age, there are so many artists. The tattoo industry has grown immensely, so you can pick and choose. So today I'm going to give a really good tip, and that is to make sure that you click with your artist. There are plenty of them out there, and you should know if you click with them just over a few messages, or if you're able to meet with them or talk to them in person. Just think, is it someone that you're going to trust? Is it someone that you're going to have an easy time working with? Because if it's not, pick somebody else. There are plenty of artists. This day is a pretty good tip, and that tip is don't rush it. Tattoos last forever unless you want to pay a bunch of money to get them lasered, and even then there's no guarantee that you're going to get it all removed, and it's going to cost a lot of money and pain. So it's best to think through your tattoo. Don't rush your idea, don't rush your design, don't rush your artist. And if you end up picking an artist that is rushing you, pick a different artist. Because I've seen a lot of people get, quick random tattoos. They get a hair up their butt and just decide to go get something weird. And a lot of times they love it. But they're not going to love that tattoo as much as something that they take their time thinking about, deciding what to get, what that tattoo symbolizes for them, what it represents. So if you really want to end up with a tattoo that you're going to love, tattoo that you're going to appreciate, one that you're going to love to show off, don't rush it. And today I'm going to talk about your health and well-being. It is very important when getting a tattoo to make sure that you're well rested the night before. And if it's a big tattoo, well, even if it's a little tattoo, it's very important that you have a good meal within a couple hours before you come get the procedure. It is not uncommon for people to pass out from the pain or shock of getting a tattoo. I've seen it many times. It is a lot more common with piercings, but it does happen with tattoos, so you need to make sure that your blood sugar is good by eating. Also, it is very wise to bring snacks. Your blood sugar does go low, your glycogen levels deplete when you're getting tattooed. It's a natural body reaction, so bring snacks. Some shops and artists are awesome, like the shop I work at, because we provide snacks and drinks, so just to keep you going. And also, another wise thing, if you're getting a big tattoo, a large procedure, it's smart to do it on a day before you have a day off, so you can rest and recuperate, because it really does wear and tear on your body more than you realize. Today is day number 5, and some of y'all might find this tip today kind of funny or humorous, and you think it should be common sense, but sadly in this day and age it is not. When you go to get your tattoo, please make sure that your hygiene is good. Please shower, and please put on some deodorant. You do not want your tattoo artist rushing your tattoo because you stink like shit. This does happen. It happens quite often. I've been tattooing 28 years and I've had it happen a lot of times. And there has been those times where I actually rushed the tattoo because I couldn't stand the smell. So do yourself a favor, do your tattoo artist a favor, and do the whole shop a favor. And come in clean and smelling good. Tip number 6 of my 7 tips to get the best tattoo experience possible. And today is something that is a good tip, a damn good tip in this day and age. And that is numbing cream. A lot of artists are still skeptical about numbing cream and are opposed to it because they think you should have to earn your tattoo. But I believe in this day and age, if the science is there and it doesn't mess with the tattoo healing or how the tattoo looks, then why not use it? You know, that's like going to get your tooth pulled without using lidocaine. I mean, come on, who's going to do that? If the option is there, people are going to use the numbing cream. And I know I've been using numbing cream and I always have it on hand. I've been using it on my clients for 3 years now, and I've had hardly any issues with the healing on tattoos. Sometimes the skin gets a little red when you put the cream on, and sometimes it overworks a little bit easier, but that's a chance you're going to have to take. I still think it's worth it to use the numbing cream, but you should not order your numbing cream off Amazon because everything on there is garbage. I'll tell you right now, if you want the inside scoop on what numbing cream to use, you want the kind that has 5% lidocaine, 5% prilocaine, and 1% epinephrine. Yes, epinephrine, adrenaline. That's what makes it work. There are a few brands that sell that, but if you're going to order some cream, I'd say do it locally here, if you're local like me, and get it from Numbskull Numbing Cream, because that's what I use. And everyone seems to love it. There's also a numbing spray that you can spray if the numbing cream wears off, and it kicks in like 90 seconds. So getting a tattoo has never been so easy. Yes, I think you should definitely use numbing cream. This is the 7th day, so this is the last tip and probably the most important tip, and this is about aftercare. The quality of your tattoo is just as dependent on the way that you care for it after the tattoo is done as it is on how the tattoo is done. So be very careful with your aftercare. I can't say what product will be best for your aftercare, as every tattoo artist tattoos differently, and the amount of saturation or the lack of saturation has a lot to do with what's going to work best for your tattoo. But one thing I can tell you is that using too much moisturizer or too much ointment is the #1 cause of infections for tattoos. So if you're using ointment or lotion or anything, use very, very little. Honestly, if you're using ointment, I always tell people after you rub the ointment on, get a paper towel and dab it off also, because your tattoo really needs to breathe. If you want your tattoo to stay well, to stay bright, to stay looking good, less really is more. Now personally, I think that the best way to heal your tattoo is with the second skin dermal bandages, because then you put the bandage on, let it sit on there for a day to 3 days, take it off, put the second bandage on there, let it sit on there for 3 to 5 days, and take it off, and then put the third bandage on there, and you get close to 2 weeks, maybe possibly, of bandage on there. By the time you take that bandage off, your tattoo is healed. But this might not be the best option for you, because as I've learned using the bandages, which I use on everyone over the last 3 years, some people are allergic to it, but it's very rare. It's like 1 in 50 people maybe. So if you're using a second skin bandage and you start seeing red irritation on the tattoo, take that bandage off and start healing it in the more traditional way. I really hope these tips will help you guys, because I want your tattoos to be the best. I want your tattoo experiences to be the best. And I love you. So thanks for tuning in. Peace.